welcome to another episode of SMC Reviews. I'm with my cousin Daniel and his associate Bradley. And as you might have guessed, we just came back from seeing Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I like that. So just a bit of background. Begin with, as you know, there's 6 movies to this. So we'll start with what we thought of the original trilogy. I personally liked all of them. They're great. I'm not a major sci-fi person, but I do like them. My favorite is Return of the Jedi. Daniel, what's your favorite of the Star Wars movies? The original 3.
Episode 4.
Episode 4? Any particular reason why?
No.
Bradley, what's your favorite of the original trilogy?
I don't know. I like them all.
That's good. And as we all know, the prequels, well, they're just garbage. If an argument can be made for the best one, I would personally think it's Revenge of the Sith. That's compared to the other two. That's not really, you gotta get what you're given. What about you, Daniel?
Is that the 3rd one?
Yeah.
That's mine too.
And Bradley, what's your favorite out of the prequels?
I don't know.
That's probably best. I think we all know, anyone who watched them earlier on, we all made the mistake of thinking they're cool, but as we grew up, we found out that we were wrong. So very wrong. So yeah, but this is the 5th installment of the Star Wars franchise. This is the sequel to Return of the Jedi, now with 50% more Jar Jar Binks. No, Jar Jar is not in this, thank God. But it is about, there's this new organization rose from the Empire, and as per usual, they're trying to wipe out the Jedi, and there's these new characters called Rey and Finn, and they team up with this droid trying to get some stuff back to the Resistance, and yeah, more Star Wars shenanigans ensues. It's gonna be very hard. I don't want to give away too many plot points. Start with the positives of this movie. It's very, it's good. It's directed by J.J. Abrams. There is no lens flares in this movie, which is great. The new characters were great, bringing new blood to the franchise, and they fit in very well. There's some CGI, but it's not over heavy, and there are some practical effects and some similar aliens that you may see, and also there's some familiar droids that you may see. And the characters who, from like say Han Solo and Princess Leia, who's now General Leia, they fit into the franchise quite well. It's not just an older version of Carrie Fisher or what's his name, Harrison Ford, but they actually act like that would be a version of Han Solo or Princess Leia like 30 years into the future. So they fit in well. The villains, some are quite dumb, but there's one villain in particular which is good. Kylo Ren I found was good. He's one of the main villains. From the trailers, you kind of think that he's going to be like a Darth Vader .2, but he's not. He's his own character, and he has his own motivations, so that was good to see. Daniel, what are some of your positives?
It was, I don't know. All around it was alright. I just didn't like the characters at all.
Really? The new characters? The old characters?
Well, the old characters are great. They made the movie.
Yeah.
But
another thing about this movie, it's a lot more funnier than you might think. I found myself laughing quite a number of times, but subtle humor. It's not like wink, wink, nudge, nudge humor, but it's there, and it's very good. And there are some throwbacks, but they're not like in your face. They're very subtle. Like there was this part on the Millennium Falcon how one person presses the button and that little hologram monster chessboard thing comes up. I don't know what it's called. Bradley, what are some of the positives you found with this movie?
I like the comedy that came out in it. Often.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's great. Some of the negatives, not really negatives. it's more of a nitpick. This movie is very A New Hope-ish, but so that's, I guess some people might find that as a bad thing, but I didn't. And so there's that. And I wish that some of the other lamer villains were a bit more developed. And this movie leaves you asking more questions than giving you answers. But again, that's the guy reintroduced everything, so that all those questions are probably gonna be answered in the 8th installment. I'll say 5. And there's, yeah. So again, little things could have been explained, but they'll probably explain them in the next sequels. Daniel, what are some of your gripes with this movie?
I just think, along with the villains not being developed, that the other characters could be a bit more developed. They're just randomly, well, I guess they had to be thrown in. But
Such as?
pretty much the main characters altogether. I didn't like how they were randomly, I'm going to do this now. Even though the rest of the entire movie they were pretty much against it. They want to do something else.
Yeah.
But
So their motivations were rather rushed.
yeah, it was very rushed. That's the word, rushed. Everything was rushed about that movie.
Well, again, this is just a re-establishment of the franchise. Hey everyone, sorry about this, but the camera ran out of memory in the car. So just to sum up our final thoughts, me and Daniel both gave this an 8 out of 10, and Bradley gave this a 7 out of 10. So if you're a major Star Wars fan or into sci-fi, go see it. Everyone who wants to see it's probably seen it already. But yeah, still it's a good movie and I encourage everyone to go see it. Just make sure you get there early though, because the line will probably be long. I know with our showing we went in the afternoon and the line was still like almost out the door. So be aware of that. And hopefully my next review will be In the Heart of the Sea. Hopefully I'll get to that after Christmas. This will be my last review before Christmas. So I just want to say to everybody, have a Merry Christmas and may the Force be with you. Bye.